So I remember a few years ago, a friend of mine and myself went out to into the city and to this really fancy place. It's like a outlet mall, and during the winter they decorate it all up and everything. It's very very fancy. It's very 5 star, and so we dressed up and it was fun. It was a double date type thing, and me and her were talking while we were there, and I found out that she didn't like who she was, and that broke my heart because I really liked who she was, and so I was trying to get her to, I was trying to give her a little pep talk, help her out a little bit, and I was like, just say the words, "I'm hot," and she wouldn't do it. She was like, "No, I can't," and I was like, "But they're just words, okay? They don't have to have any meaning behind them. You just have to, you don't have to believe them. You don't have to feel a connection to them. They don't have to feel like your truth right now. They're just words. They're just words. I'm hot. It's 2 words. That's it. All you have to do is physically make them come out of your mouth. That's it." And she could not do it. And I eventually dropped it. I didn't like push her or anything, but that really stuck with me for a really long time because I understand, for one, I did start out there. Everybody, well, not everybody, most people do start out in that place. You can't go from disliking everything about yourself to thinking you're awesome overnight. Like, it just doesn't happen like that. You have to take small steps to get there. And you have to, change happens gradually yet continuously. And so you start out with the negative, with not liking yourself, and then find something that's one step above that in the right direction that you can agree with and tell yourself, okay? So that is your truth, because going from point A to point B is going to feel like a lie. It's not going to feel true, and your mind and your spirit, it rebels against those lies. And so you want to look at something that's one step above that. Okay, you might not think you're hot right now, but do you think maybe you're all right? Or do you think maybe you deserve to exist? Or find something that you're okay with about yourself. It can be, if you have a really hard, okay, try to look for talents that things that you're good at, and be like, man, I'm really good at drawing, or I can sing all right. And or if you really cannot find anything that you like about yourself, then start with the most basic of basic things. Like, man, I am really glad that my lungs breathe. Like, it feels pretty good to have air in my lungs. Like, rock on, body, you're doing great. Or I am super good at sleeping. Wow, some people have insomnia. Some people cannot sleep. Not me. I can do it. Um, what else is a good one? I am really glad that my eyes can see. Mine can't. I can't see anything right now. So I don't have my glasses on. But my glasses cause a glare, and it's really distracting and annoying. So I don't wear them, or I try not to wear them unless I'm reading something during videos because of the glare. But me and my eyes don't really get along because they don't see. But maybe yours do. And that's pretty cool because I wish I had that. What else? What's a good one? Man, I'm glad I don't have allergies. I do. I totally have allergies. They suck. So if you don't have them, be thankful about it. Your body is acting appropriately. Mine does not. So just find something that's something positive about yourself. Man, I'm glad that my legs can walk. Some people don't have that. It's, if you can't find anything, if you feel like you can't find anything to compliment yourself on, then get back to the most basic stuff, like the bottom line basics that you can, like You have this body. I know you do, because, obviously. Find something about it. Your body is functioning properly in some form or fashion. Focus on that. And when you focus on the good and the positive, then that momentum grows, okay? You get that which you think about the most, okay? Like attracts like. So if you're all the time negative and you're all the time like, oh, I hate myself, I hate this life, I hate da da da, whatever, negative, blah, 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 then you're gonna get more of that, okay? Because the universe doesn't understand sarcasm or, whatever. The universe sees and hears exactly what you put out, okay? So if you're like, oh, I'm always sick, the universe is like, always sick? You want to be always sick? Okay, here you go, always sick. It takes everything very literal. So what you want to do is know what you want to create, which is probably happiness, joy, peace, good stuff, wholeness, and whatnot. So focus on things that are good, positive, joy, wholeness, and whatnot. Compliment yourself regularly, even if it's just, man, I'm really glad I didn't cough today. I don't know. It can be anything. Anything that you can find positivity in is going to grow and breed momentum for more positive things. And that's all it is. Getting started is the hardest part. Once you flip that script, flip that tone, that vibration, then the momentum just keeps on getting bigger and bigger, and before you know it, it becomes easy to just be happy and just be positive, and you start seeing changes in yourself, and other people start seeing changes in you, and it's wonderful. It's a great feeling, but you have to focus on what you want, not what you don't want. Doesn't matter what we don't want. Doesn't matter what we don't like. Just ignore it. It doesn't deserve your energy. Just focus on the good, because that's all that matters. That's what we want to give our energy to. That's what we're putting out into the universe, and that's what we want to get back in return, as long as we stay focused. Try to find something that you like about yourself today. Try to be mindful of the conversations going on in your head and around you and out of your mouth and whatnot. And try your best not to say, do, think anything negative, especially about yourself and your life and all of that. So, other people too. That's not nice. But just be mindful of all of that chatter going on, and be intentional with your thoughts and your words and your actions and all of that. And you might be surprised at how often you are throwing negativities out into the universe, because most of us don't realize, we're stuck in this pattern of negative, and it takes actually being conscious of what you're thinking, what you're doing, how you're speaking, how you're acting, all that, to be able to flip the switch. Because the first step in remedying a problem is to recognize and admit that you have a problem, right? So yeah, work on that, and drop some compliments about yourself in the comments. I want to know what's cool about you, and I will see you tomorrow.